My name is Zach Telford. I am 14 years old. I have been racing for 4.5 years now. I race many different cars, including outlaw cars, super late model stocks, legend cars, and modifieds. And I used to race flat karts down in Star. My favorite car to race is the late model, just because it's so all about momentum. I like the competition in racing, like how everyone's trying to get to the front spot, and also how friendly everybody is sometimes. It depends. I sometimes race with my friends, mainly only in the legend cars and sprint cars, just because that's what all my friends race, and they don't race usually late models and modifieds. I feel like I just want to gain their respect, and it's like a privilege to race with all of these veterans that are very good, and I'm just trying to make my way up there. My greatest achievement was 2 months ago when I won the race at Meridian in the Big 5 Super Late Model. The scariest thing that's happened to me, racing, was probably in North Carolina when we had that huge pile up and my car got torn up. They were going really fast and it was a big collision. My favorite racetrack has got to be Meridian, probably, just because it's such a complicated track. But I'm used to it, so it's fun to race there competitively. Well, my main goal in racing is to go to NASCAR and maybe work on cars if it doesn't get to NASCAR. Well, my friends at school, they ask for proof because sometimes they don't believe me. And my friends that race, they know I race and they think it's cool, and I think that it's cool that they race. I don't do a lot because racing takes up a lot of my time, but I do tennis. I do that for the school, and I do guitar, and I sometimes play the piano. It's just that everyone around me has a lot of experience, and I'm trying to gain their respect while not crashing everybody, and I just got to keep up with them. Yeah, in the future I hope that I can keep racing, but yeah, that's my main goal, to race whatever I can. Just all the thoughts where am I starting, how long is this race, which car is in which place, which car has certain weaknesses, just everything that'll help me in the race, basically. The hardest car for me to race is the legend car, just because there's so much competition and you have to be on top of your game to be fast, and they're so squealy and out of control while you're racing them. I would give them never bite off a piece you can't chew, just because if you just go 100 miles an hour into the corner, you don't know how to get out of the corner fast. And it won't end up well if you just go in head first. I don't know, I watched a lot of races at Meridian, and I just had a bunch of mentors help me, like Trevor and Danny and all of them. They helped me learn things, and other racers helped me a lot too. Yeah, I definitely look up to Trevor, probably the most out of anybody, just because he's really fast in anything that he gets into, and he helps me with everything. And sometimes he works on our cars sometimes, and he's just the all-around great racer dude guy that does everything. Yes, I pitch in on a lot of the cars, especially the 250. I do almost all of the work into it. And I help Danny and my dad with the late model a lot. I want to thank my family and all of my fans that come out and watch me, and all my sponsors. We got Champion, Builder's First Source, Precision Framing, Mendiola Custom Homes, TriStar Racewear, Orion Motorsports, Trevor Cristiani Racing, Cristiani Motorsports, and Rocky Mountain Race Car Supplies, BLG. Well, we basically just want to keep racing and get noticed, hopefully, by some bigger race team, and just go out there and race and hope for the best. The main event that I'm looking up to is the Chili Willy in, is that Arizona? Tucson, Arizona, and hopefully we can go down there and make it, because that's supposed to be a really fun race. Oh, well, having a race car, not really, just because I'm not that attractive. See, you need more than one trait to get girls, and yeah, I'm missing one of them. If I had somebody come out and watch me, I'd say it's really fun just like being inches away from cars going 60, 70, 80 miles an hour, racing against each other, and it's just a thrill. Then afterwards, you can meet all the drivers and get autographs and candy, and it's just a blast at the races. I can take my driver's ed in about a month, maybe a month and a couple of days, but then hopefully I can get that done in like a week or two, and then I can get my actual license in like 6 or 7 months. I have missed a handful of days at school. I mean, we talk to them and they understand how, like, we can't make every day at school, but I'm expected to make everything up, and I can somehow manage to make everything up and just get everything in. I would like to call out Eric Reed, Cal Tellstrom, Trevor Cristiani, and Ashton Cristiani. One of them will be very easy, but I'm not telling you who. I would like to invite anybody who watches this to come watch down any races during the 2019 season at Meridian, Twin Falls, Vegas even, anywhere convenient to where you are. It's fun watching races.
So we are here with 14-year-old, if you can imagine that, Zach Telford from Middleton, Idaho. And Zach, you've been doing some racing across the country. Been back east in South Carolina to do some late model racing, some stock car racing. Let the fans know a little bit about that.
Well, we've been over there 4 times. We race at some tracks like Myrtle Beach and Greenville Pickens and stuff, and we're just taking the late model stock out there and running around with them. But yeah, it's fun.
So we mentioned you're only 14 years of age. You're already back east in NASCAR country, doing some stuff back there. What are your future endeavors in racing?
In the future, I want to be in NASCAR, but I guess we just got to find the right person and have high hopes, I guess.
There you have it, 14-year-old Zach Telford. The future is looking pretty bright for him.